let's face it, Wicked is not an easy game. If you start a fight unprepared, this world will punish you. The combat is a constant dance of back and forth where you must carefully learn and react to your opponent's attacks. Timing is everything. One small mistake and it could all be over. No enemies will remind you of this as quickly as elites.
In this game, elites aren't just stronger enemies with more health. They are designed as mini-bosses, tied to hidden areas and bounties. What truly set them apart was one simple thing. You could not backstab them. That restriction forced you to engage in proper combat. You had to learn their patterns, manage your positioning, and use every tool at your disposal to survive.
Sadly, with No Rest for the Wicked's most anticipated update finally hitting Sacred Shores, this was changed. The once overwhelming elites are now as vulnerable to backstabs as any normal mob.
Some of you may be wondering, why do we view this change so negatively? So let us explain. Backstabs have long been the hot topic within the Wicked community. Many of us consider them to be far too strong. From the high damage they deal, to the long invulnerability window they grant the player, most encounters against humanoid enemies devolve into waiting for their back to be exposed.
In single player, this can be achieved in many ways. From sneaking up on a target, waiting for an attack to leave them open, harrying, or sometimes just running behind them before they ever had a chance to react.
In multiplayer, you can still do everything we just mentioned, but now you can also rely on your friends to distract the enemies, leaving them wide open for a swift death.
In order to balance Elite's larger health and damage, the death team gave them longer recovery windows and slower combo windups. These were already valid solutions to keep Elites fair and fun, especially when normal enemies surrounded them. But now that they can be backstabbed, the mechanics that used to keep them fair are now being exploited to trivialize encounters.
We understand the desire to streamline backstabs across the enemy roster, but the current implementation is simply too strong. So here are some suggestions. Parrying elites should no longer cause a direct stun. Instead, parries should deal posture damage, similar to how it works in boss encounters like Twins and Huntress. Deal enough posture damage through your attacks, runes, and parries. Eventually, it will result in a staggered state, which creates a proper opening for a backstab.
A new state for entities allowing them to be backstabbed. This state would be lost upon being backstabbed and regained after a posture break. This would allow for players to sneak up on unsuspecting enemies without allowing them to bypass the encounter.
This would require more work from dev team, but it will likely be the better long-term solution. Upon breaking an enemy's posture completely, it opens them up for a visceral attack, not to be confused with the stun you get from parrying the enemy. This would remove the need for elite backstabs, while still giving players new opportunities when facing stronger foes.
If backstabs remain available, elites should be faster and far less forgiving. Shorter recovery windows and increased aggression level would help restore their threat level. In addition, backstab counters need improvement. Most of them are currently too slow to actually punish the player on failed backstab attempts. Players have been patiently waiting for a chance to tackle the challenges of Isola Sacra with their friends. Unfortunately, as this opportunity finally arose, the most challenging foes Wicked had to offer were heavily nerfed.
To us, this is a missed opportunity. It will most certainly hurt the experience of new and returning players jumping into co-op. Moon Studios, if you guys are listening, it's not too late to fix this. Restore the challenge these encounters were meant to offer. This has been the Rookery, signing off.